We're good. All right, yo, welcome back to another episode of Podcast This. And it's back. My name is Jojo. I'm back with my boy Isaac. We're here to talk all
Yes,
things
sir.
football. Yes, sir. We're back here, bro. A lot's been happening since we've been here. That means we
Mhm.
have a lot to talk about, a lot to deliver for you guys. So let's just start where it's hot, man. Let's talk about that UCL result, bro. How'd you feel about it?
Yeah. I mean, we were not surprised, to be fair. Nothing
I know we
surprising.
weren't. Let's be honest.
I mean,
We weren't.
yeah, that
We
final
were
was
not
weird,
surprised.
because
Mhm.
I'm a Manchester United fan, as you can see.
There we go. And I'm a
But
Madrid fan, you feel me?
we're also low
I'm wearing
key. You're not a Madrid fan, bro, Charlie. But low key, we're
that.
all like Madrid fans who are just like,
Yeah, fine.
I guess. I
Hmm.
really kind of no, I don't want to say stop supporting Real Madrid, but I'm more like moved more towards Manchester United because I
Hmm.
want chaos, I want chaos, want
Yeah,
some toxic
yeah,
vibes,
yeah.
something to get
Hmm.
behind, Madrid gets a bit boring, so
It's too easy now,
um
yeah.
too easy, too easy.
It's too
So,
easy. We walk in, we know what we're going to expect.
nothing too surprising.
Hmm.
As a
Hmm.
United fan, I was a little bit happy because Sancho made it to the final, which is good for
He
money,
did. Hmm.
but he didn't win, which is
He
good
didn't
for
win it
Ten
though.
Hag.
So, so that's a very good point. Maybe we should touch on that a bit.
Hmm.
What are like the implications of this Champions League result to United and to
Yeah.
Sancho, to that dynamic right now? What happens next? Does Sancho come back? Does he, stay in
Mm.
Dortmund? What happens with them? Does Ten Hag take him back? Is he more valuable now as a player? I mean, he's proved it, bro. Like,
Yeah,
what
I'll
happens?
answer it two ways, right? First
Yeah.
as first as an objective football fan, and
Hmm.
secondly as a, I'm a Sancho fan, right? Like
I know, of course. Of
since
course. Yeah.
I still have my Instagram DMs. I DM this guy. I was like, "Hey, bro, you're the next CR7 for me and things, Chalet." But hey,
He
it
has
didn't
that
work
to
out.
win
It
the
didn't
Ballon
work
d'Or.
out. You know. So objectively,
Mhm,
the guy can't play for the club again. Like, let's face it, right? Every
mhm,
club, the manager is supposed to be the figurehead, right? We can't
mhm,
have players walking around who have just like undermined the manager's authority, and then we just accept
mhm,
them back because, first of all, this is not like a Cristiano Ronaldo, Mbappe type situation. He's not the world's best player. It's not like he went to
mhm,
Dortmund and scored in every game he played. He had like one or two good games,
mhm,
one against
mhm,
PSG, and then it's like, okay, all of a sudden
mhm,
he's so good, we should bring him back. Nah,
mhm,
man, I don't see the value he'll bring to us. Last time I
mhm,
checked, we have a trophy. He's trophyless. You know what I'm saying? So, do we really need him? I
mhm,
don't think so, right? There's Ganacho there. There's
mhm,
even Ahmad. Rasmus Hoyland
mhm.
is cooking. We don't really need
That's
him.
true.
So it's not like
That's
he has.
true.
I feel like if we bring him back, it will kind of undermine Ten Hag's authority a little bit, right? That's not to say, if Ten Hag is
Mhm,
not there anymore, then right, it's a different conversation to be had. On
mhm,
the other side of it, it's good business. He did well. So,
mhm,
you could get like 40, 50 million for him if you sell him, right?
mhm.
The irony is that, Dortmund with all this jazz don't even want to pay the 35 for the guy.
I don't. I don't.
So for me, it's like, I don't know what you're doing here, So, but let me know what
Yeah.
you think, though. Do you think
No,
we
that's
should,
a
get him back and
good
stuff?
point, man. Good point. I mean, he did make it to the UCL final, but you don't win trophies for making it to the final. You win trophies for winning the final. What we can say is that he's completely proved the people who doubted his ability wrong. Like when it comes to just Sancho's ability to play ball, he's proven that he can play ball. But I wonder if he's proven that he can only play within a certain system, right? I wonder if that's the other case he's made for himself. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So does that then reduce his stock for the club? I think it does because if we bring him back to United, the vibes will automatically turn sour again. Because, like you said, we gotta respect our coach, man. Flaws and all, that's our guy. Ten Hag is our captain, bro. We gotta we gotta get behind him.
Oh,
So
fact.
it doesn't help Sancho to come back if that's the case, right? It doesn't help the club as well. Also helps us to offload him for his wages, bro. At that point, because
Yeah,
we'll save so much money. Maybe rack in something for Elise, but we'll talk about that when we talk about transfers.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But I think best situation is Sancho stays in Dortmund, man, and United get some money for him. Of course, we're taking an L either way you cut the cake. If
yeah.
we sell him, we're not getting him back for 80 plus mil the way we bought him,
Fact,
right?
fact.
And we potentially lose a player who could have realized his potential for United, but you can't if wishes were horses, bro. You can't just string along on that theory. So either way, I think best case scenario, he stays in Dortmund. That's where he thrives. He can pull a Royce, right? Stay there for 11 plus years.
You know?
Maybe take him to another UCL final. But I don't think there's space for him in United right now that can
Yeah.
push the club forward. And I
Yeah.
think Ineos thinks the same. That's
Yeah.
what I think too.
Yeah, I mean, you make
Yeah,
a really
but
good point. And like, I just wanted to add
mhm,
before like we move on to the next thing, like, it's I think it's about time we started like adding that to how we even rate players, like your ability to
mhm,
thrive in different teams. I mean, not everyone can walk
mhm.
into Manchester United and like, beat your chest
Oh,
that yeah, I'm balling. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mhm.
we
No.
need to give you mad respect if you're able to do that, right? Like Bruno
Mhm.
Fernandez, like even in seasons where we've been so bad, he's still being the one standout player. That should tell you the level of the
Facts.
player he is, right?
Mhm.
Right. So I
Facts.
mean, if you're only cooking for Dortmund, I don't know. I don't know that I want to say you're a great player. You know what I'm saying? What
No,
makes you a great
no.
player, right? That do you have to play in a team where everything is designed for you, right?
Mhm.
You know,
Or can
similar
you
to
adapt?
exactly. Can you adapt,
Mhm.
right? Can you play for one of the biggest clubs in the world, right? This guy
And
comes small, pushing on. Challenge, challenge,
exactly, boss. So I just don't know if we can make that happen for him. And ideally, bro, I also don't think he wants to come to United. You know what I'm saying? So maybe with some players you can see that the move has failed, but there's that yearning to play for the team. Case
yeah.
in point, Anthony, right? But
Yeah.
right, like
100 milli.
I think we might need a whole episode just to talk about Anthony, bro, because my days. But that's neither here nor there for this episode. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think the yearning is there to play for the team with Sancho. You can even see in the way he moves on social media, bro. Like there's no essence of him being at United at all. The moment he left, he was active again. When he was there, man, things were a bit sour. So I
Yeah.
don't know, bro. We'll see. But hey, that's enough about Sancho, bro. If we really back into the UCL conversation and we talk about the people who won, Madrid, number 15, they're doing
Yeesh.
the thing. We can't escape this without talking about the Ballon d'Or
Bro,
rumors and hints, bro. So talk
bro.
to me, bro. Now that you've witnessed the whole season, you've seen it unfold. Who do you have winning it, bro?
I mean, first of all, gone are the days where, the Ballon d'Or used to be about the actual best player, like the actual best footballer in the season, right? Now it's more
Mm-hmm.
about, okay, you won the Champions League and you added a league title and you were the
Mm-hmm.
best player for that particular team. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're looking at
Mm.
like actual like statistics and numbers, I think like, I mean, Kylian Mbappe, Harry
Mm-hmm.
Kane, even Cristiano
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo and Al Nassr
Oh no, swear.
have
He's breaking
have
records, bro.
exactly have more
Yeah.
numbers than Vinicius and Bellingham, who are apparently the front runners for the Ballon d'Or, right? I mean, it tells you
Mm-hmm.
how the times have changed.
Yeah.
We're also massively spoilt by the Ronaldo Messi era because those guys were not just making the numbers; they were also winning the trophies, right? So
Exactly. So.
it made sense. But yeah, it is what it is. That being said, I mean, between Bellingham and Vinicius, obviously, I think Vinicius should win it. I mean, he
Mm-hmm.
scored in the final. That in
Mm-hmm.
his like that's the argument right there. He scored in the final. There's
Yeah.
nothing else to be said.
Bellingham assisted him. Bellingham. I mean,
Ah, guy. But Vinny balled. You
he
saw
did.
that
No.
part
What was
where like
that?
there was like the skill hey, on the
Oh,
touchline.
well, he lapped. I forgot the defenders he lapped, but he lapped one. Then he went and did the nutmeg to the other. I forget who he was. Was it Schlotterbeck? I'm not so
Yeah,
sure.
probably that guy,
Yeah, I can't
man.
remember who it
Hey,
was. Yeah,
nah, Vinny balled in
yeah.
that final, and I don't know. There's just something. He has a different. There's some swag he's
Mm.
building up, man. I mean, he got Jay Z to come to the stadium. Hey, bro,
Right?
he's moving nice. He's moving
He's
nice.
moving like Ronaldo, low key.
You get what I'm saying?
Moving like
So,
Ronaldo,
hey,
low key. Yeah.
I think he
Um.
wins the Ballon d'Or.
Okay, you think he wins, Vinny, in your book?
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
so
who
do you
else?
think he wins, or do you think he should win?
I think he shoot is a little bit strong, right? Because if you ask me who
Mm-hmm.
should win, right, I think even
Mm-hmm.
Foden is better. He had a better season, in my opinion. Numbers, right? Statistics, wise, in terms of
Harry
impacting game.
Kane,
Hurricane as well. I
Florian
mean,
Wirtz, bro. Bayern Leverkusen boys, bro. Why aren't we talking about
exactly.
Leverkusen
Why
boys?
are we not talking about them? I mean, to go
Yeah,
unbeaten in a whole calendar year, like in a whole calendar
bro.
season, is impressive. So
Mm-hmm.
but then again, there's also an argument to be had. I mean, why do we play ball to win the big trophies?
To win
So
trophies. Silverware is why we do it.
exactly. If
Silver,
he's scoring in the
silverware.
final to lead his team, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and he put 2 goals in the semifinal against Bayern Munich to take Madrid
Mm-hmm.
to the final. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's really stepped up when they needed him. You get what I'm saying? Like when he's
I hear what
really
you're saying.
been needed. He hasn't been hiding
I
like
hear what
some
you're saying.
players. I won't mention names,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
You made a very compelling argument for Vinicius. Allow me to make one for Bellingham, right? And let me
okay,
preface this by saying that I don't mind who wins between
yeah,
Bellingham and Vinicius, but I
yeah,
feel like the Ballon d'Or, as much as it's a reward for playing beautiful football, it's also a marketing stunt for FIFA. And you know how FIFA
facts,
market, they tap into the best stories
yeah,
coming from Madrid in your first season, being the
yeah,
top goal scorer, player of the season, having all these accolades and all this attention to you at such a young age, being a leader, and then also assisting in the Champions League final and winning it. That's a story that's so similar to Messi's World Cup victory.
true.
And I would be so shocked if FIFA doesn't run with that. Because this is the only chance to run with a story like that and
Hmm.
then put Ballon d'Or on top of it. You feel me?
Yeah,
I can't see how they ignore that and then give it to Vinicius. Even if Vinicius has, bro, he's played a season that has earned him the Ballon d'Or for sure. But that's the unfortunate world we live in, bro. I just like that's the sad
I
scene.
mean,
So
yeah,
I
you
just
make
can't
a
see
good point.
Bellingham not
Let's
winning it for
see,
that
let's
reason.
see.